Throughout the winter, we've had a good time having conversations with Jack Silberman at InShapeMD about the weight loss program that he has to offer his clients. This morning, we've headed back out to his East Brainerd location, but now we're in a brand new room that he is happy to share with us. Good morning to you, Jack.
Good morning, Julie.
The weight loss is one thing, and that's great. The pounds come off.
Yes.
But everybody wants then that toned body, and this is where they get it.
Absolutely. You know, getting the weight off the last 10 years has been very easy. We drop weight very quickly. The problem is people lose their weight, they get excited, they get empowered, they want to go out and they feel like, I got this.
Right.
And then an event happens in their life or something goes off track, and little by little they start gaining their weight back. The percentages of people gaining their weight back are so high, we wanted to focus on that back end as much as we did on the front end. So the transition from weight loss into performance mobility, exercise, movement, has helped people maintain that weight so much longer, create a new set point, and live at that new weight.
And what's great is just like the weight loss program is tailor-made for you, so is the weight training part of it in this room. It's an individualized program.
Absolutely.
And you've got professional eyes watching you
Yes.
to make sure you're doing it correctly.
Yes, and that's the key. That's the key. We want to help you put, at your level, when you come into this, we want to help you learn how to put the lean muscle back on your body so your body will burn fat all day long, even when you're sleeping. Some movement things that you can do here and at home. So trying to create the habits, Julie. Get rid of the old things that got you in here in the first place, and let's start putting in some new habits and live this life.
When we got in this morning, you had a client, Bill,
Yes.
who was here, and you were sharing with me, I think you said he lost something like 40 pounds.
48 pounds, 48 pounds.
Look at
yeah.
him. He looks like he's been an athlete his whole life.
Yes, yes, and actually Bill has been an athlete. What happened is life hit. He had kids, he went to work, he's a lawyer, he's busy with his family, and all of a sudden he found himself 40, 50 pounds overweight. So he came in here, we fast forwarded him. It took us about 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, to get his weight down 40 pounds.
That's nothing. 4 to 6 weeks to lose 40 pounds?
Yes. Yes, and that's what's so great. We can fast forward them to that point, then put him back into his lifestyle. He loves the fitness part. So that part was he couldn't wait to get back to that, and now that's what he does all the time.
His form was very impressive.
Yes.
That's taught?
Yeah, well, he's working with an exercise physiologist. So we work on form, make sure your posture is correct, and the movements are slow enough. You don't have to rush your movements to get the muscle tone. You just have to move it slow to allow the muscles to really work.
Just like it's impressive to feel the weight coming off, but then to see the numbers on the scale reflecting what you feel.
Yeah.
You've got this app that they access on their phone so that when they're through, they can see how many calories they've burned, what their muscle
yes, everything.
effectiveness is.
So on that app, they download the app, and then it goes right on their phone. Once they start the button, push start, it calculates everything they do for the entire workout. So if they're working too hard, we can see their heart rate, and we can say, hey, you need to bring it down just a little bit. Or if they're not working hard enough, we can say, come on up a little bit. But it records everything. It gives them a graph, gives them all the feedback they need. But it helps us as trainers to monitor our patients much, much closer. So we're not overworking them and we're not underworking them.
So here we are talking early April.
Yes.
Memorial Day will kind of usher in the official start of summer, right? And many people who might be looking to lose weight are going to think, yeah, but I'm never going to get there. To hear that Bill lost 40 pounds in 4 to 6 weeks,
Yep.
you can get there.
You can get there, for sure. Matter of fact, the average weight loss, Julie, and I may have mentioned it before, for a female coming through in 1 month is 20 to 25 pounds. For a man, it's 30 to 45 pounds in just 1 month. But at that point, it's just the beginning. Because now you have to have that mental shift, you got to be 100% committed, you got to put all the pieces in place. You have to have coaching, you have to have mentoring. Those things are so important in your life to walk that journey.
Right. I want to touch on something else too. You mentioned the exercise physiologists. Nothing wrong with trying to do some things on your own and get in shape where you can. But when you have someone who's gone to school for many years, they're trained in this.
Yes.
You're giving yourself a big edge.
Oh, so much better, so much better. And there's great trainers out there, you know, but when you can get to a level where your body's really being supported correctly, then you're going to make the maximum benefit and be safe going through the exercises.
I don't know if it's okay for me to ask you, but I'm going to anyway, so we'll edit it out if I'm not supposed to. But obviously those who've gone through your weight loss program get to take advantage of the training that you have. If you're somebody watching and maybe you've lost some weight, maybe you just haven't exercised in a while and you want to find a way but you're intimidated by a gym, Can they come in and talk
Absolutely, and that's what's so great, because they're working one-on-one or in a small little group, and it gives them the personal attention that they need for their body and their life. So we're not just throwing them in there and everybody does the same thing. It's customized to what levels you are, and we believe in not going all in. We want to take baby steps. Just keep moving you forward. The more little successes you have, the more motivated you're going to be, the more you're going to stay in it. Habits are habits forever until you change them.
And this is a little bit hard for me to believe, but I did watch it, so I'll just tell you what I saw when Bill was exercising, and he was just perfectly fine having an easy conversation with us. Then he went through about 5-ish minutes worth of some exercises. He was sweating when he left. It's high intensity, but it's low impact.
Yeah,
correct?
there you go. That's perfect. And we try to do a lot of what we call compound exercises, where you might be working 2 muscle groups at the same time. So when you saw Bill squatting and then coming up and then pressing, so the blood in the body is pushing to the legs, then it's pushing to the shoulders. It's called blood shunting. And so it really creates more work for the body.
And he's going to continue to burn that throughout the day.
Yeah,
correct?
that's what's called the EPOC, exercise post-oxygen consumption. So as we create some HIIT workouts for him a little bit later, he'll be burning calories 24 to 38 hours even after the workout's over.
Okay, so you can take advantage of what they know so well, because they're seeing these success stories every day and they want to share it with you. If you get in touch with Jack, it's InShapeMD in East Brainerd. The phone number, website there on your screen. Jack Silberman, his name is synonymous with physical fitness in this town. Let him get you in shape. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Julie.